and welcome back to the Pleasure Academy. Today, we're talking about a topic that's not only important but often misunderstood: how women can enhance their sexual pleasure and even reach orgasm faster. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right but still can't seem to get there? If so, you're not alone. Studies show that nearly 40% of women experience difficulty reaching orgasm, and it's time we changed that narrative. In this video, we're going to share a scientifically backed, incredibly effective trick that can help women reach orgasm faster and more reliably. And the best part? It's simple, it's natural, and it's something you can start using today. But first, let's break down the science of female pleasure and clear up some of the most common myths that might be holding you back. Part 1. The science of female pleasure. Before we get into the trick, let's talk about the star of the show, the clitoris. Did you know that the clitoris is the only organ in the human body designed purely for pleasure? It contains over 8,000 nerve endings, twice as many as the penis, and it extends much deeper into the body than most people realize. Despite this, many people don't fully understand how to stimulate it properly. A common misconception is that penetration alone should lead to orgasm. But in reality, for most women, clitoral stimulation is key. Another critical factor is the mind-body connection. The brain plays a huge role in sexual pleasure. Stress, distractions, or a lack of emotional connection can all make it harder to reach orgasm. That's why today's trick focuses not just on physical techniques, but also on harnessing the power of your mind to enhance your experience. Part 2. The trick, the bridge technique. So, what's this trick that can help women reach orgasm more easily? It's called the bridge technique. The idea is simple. It combines rhythmic clitoral stimulation with mindful breathing and relaxation to create a powerful feedback loop of pleasure. This method works by heightening sensitivity, reducing performance pressure, and keeping you in the moment. Here's how to do it. 1. Set the scene. Start by creating a comfortable, distraction-free environment. This might mean dimming the lights, playing soft music, or using aromatherapy to help you relax. 2. Focus on foreplay. Spend at least 10 to 15 minutes exploring what feels good to you or your partner. This can include kissing, light touch, or using your hands to stimulate the clitoris. 3. Use rhythm and consistency. When stimulating the clitoris, focus on consistent rhythmic motions. Many women find that circular or side-to-side movements work best, but it's all about what feels good to you. 4. Incorporate breathing. As you feel arousal building, take slow, deep breaths. This helps relax your body and keeps you grounded in the moment. 5. Pause and rebuild. If you feel the sensation start to plateau, pause for a moment, and then resume stimulation. This helps build up tension and leads to a more intense release. 6. Stay present. Focus on the sensations you're feeling. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your body. Remember, orgasm is as much mental as it is physical. The beauty of the bridge technique is its simplicity. It works with your body's natural rhythms and doesn't rely on any fancy gadgets or complicated routines. Part 3. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Now, before you rush off to try this, let's talk about a few common mistakes that can get in the way. First, don't rush the process. Orgasm isn't a race, and putting too much pressure on yourself can actually make it harder to achieve. Second, don't rely solely on penetration. As we mentioned earlier, most women need direct clitoral stimulation to reach orgasm. If penetration is part of your routine, try combining it with external stimulation for the best results. And finally, don't forget about communication. If you're with a partner, talk openly about what feels good and what doesn't. Remember, your pleasure matters, and you have every right to advocate for it. Part 4. Enhancing the experience. Now that you know the basics, let's talk about how to take your experience to the next level. 1. Experiment with sensory inputs. Try incorporating things like temperature play or textured materials to enhance sensations. 2. Practice self-exploration. Spend time exploring your body and learning what feels best for you. Masturbation is not only normal, but incredibly beneficial for understanding your pleasure. 3. Use lubrication. A good quality lubricant can make stimulation feel smoother and more comfortable, especially if dryness is an issue. The key is to approach this with curiosity and without judgment. Sexual pleasure is a journey, and there's no right or wrong way to experience it. Part 5. Frequently asked questions. Before we wrap up, let's tackle a few of the most common questions I get on this topic. 1. What if I don't orgasm the first time I try this? That's completely okay. Sexual response varies from person to person, and it may take some practice to find what works best for you. 2. Can this trick work with a partner? Absolutely. In fact, many people find that trying this together can deepen intimacy and connection. 3. What if I feel self-conscious? Remember, your pleasure is important, and there's nothing shameful about exploring it. Start by creating a safe, private space where you feel completely comfortable. Conclusion: empowering women's pleasure. And there you have it, the bridge technique, a simple yet powerful way to help women reach orgasm faster and more easily. Remember, sexual pleasure is an essential part of overall well-being, and it's something that everyone deserves to experience. So take your time, explore what feels good, and most importantly, have fun with it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on sexual wellness and self-care. And if you have any questions or tips of your own, drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.